Good day, Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. This is your monthly reading for January 2025. That's right, we are heading into the new year. I am glad. Let 2024 fade out into the past. It wasn't very good for me. So, anyway, this reading has a bonus reading, but you can only see that on my Patreon. By becoming a Patreon, a subscriber, you can see those bonus readings, but that will not be released until January 1st. And then on January 1st, I'll make sure to put it in the description below if you're interested in that. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Um, let's go ahead and take a look at your affirmation for the month. I I trust myself to make the right decisions. I trust myself to make the right decisions. That is your affirmation for the month of January. Universe speak, spirits guide. What needs to be known, what lessons need to be learned. Ooh, 10 of diamonds. It's a nice way to start out the new year. The 7 of hearts. The 4 of diamonds. And the Joker. And the 8 of hearts. So your general energy this month is the 8 of hearts. You are possibly holding on to something. There's something you're holding on to and you need to let it go. And you're not wanting to let it go because it's going to be painful to let go of whatever it may be. But whatever this is that you're holding on to is holding you back from living the best life that you can live, right? Um, so it is best to let go of whatever this is. You would know best what it is. Most likely when I said that you're holding on to something that you're not wanting to let go because it's going to be painful, you probably already had a thought in your head of what that may be. So yeah, I mean, sometimes we have to go through painful things. So, well, most of the time we have to go through painful things in order to be able to move on and move forward with our lives. Let out the old, remove the old and come in with the new. So yeah, whatever it is going to be painful, and that's all there is to it. But if you don't, let it go, it's going to hold you back, right? It's going to hold you back from doing, from being living the best life that you can live. By holding on to whatever this is, that's what's going to cause. It's going to cause you to not be able to move forward, and you want to move forward. Everybody wants to move forward. Um, life gets dull and you want to move forward, but it's hard to let go of that life that you've built, that life that you have already. It's hard to let go of that, especially if you're comfortable in that area, which brings us to the beginning of the month, which is the 10 of diamonds. You have a chance to make it rain. You have a chance to be financially successful, but you have to leave that comfort zone. Like I said, what you're holding on to might be part of your comfort zone, and that's not what you're not wanting to leave that. But by going through that unpleasantness, by going through that pain, you're gonna have opportunities to make it rain, become financially successful, and this could be as easy as you're leaving something behind and something new comes in. This could be you meet somebody new in your life that offers you some kind of financial success that you could go after, or maybe you leave whatever it is behind and you get an aha moment where you're like, oh, I could do this or I could do that or whatever in order to be financially successful. So yeah, I definitely believe that whatever it is that you're holding on to definitely has something to do with your comfort zone, and that is why you have not left it yet, because you're not ready to leave that comfort yet. You're not ready to be uncomfortable and go through the next step in your life. But being as it is a new year and a new, this is the first month of that new year, um, I would suggest letting go of whatever it is you're holding on to, that comfort, and going through that unpleasantry, um, to better your life, to live more of the life that you want to live. Okay. In the second part of the month, you have these seven of hearts. You need to stop doing so much for other people, or doing so much for maybe a job that's just not working out for you. That could be part of the comfort zone too. Maybe you're comfortable in a job and you're doing too much for them, and your priorities, what you want to do, is not being attended to. It's being thrown on the side, and you need to stop doing that. This is the time for you to focus on number one, focus on yourself. A lot of this is about focusing on yourself, right? It's about you, and you need to make it about you, okay? And cut that fat off. Either you're doing too much for other people, or you're just doing too much at work and whatnot. And I just feel like there's so much more out there for you by letting go of whatever it is that's your comfort zone, letting go of whatever it is that you're doing more for, focusing on number one, you, not putting anybody else above you. You come first, and working on your priorities and getting those fixed and worked out, and moving towards a much more successful life, by letting go. In the third part of the month, you need to save money. You got the four of diamonds here. You need to save money. All right. So a lot of times when this comes up, that it's an unexpected bill that's coming up, that you didn't really expect to happen, and you need that extra money. So now is not the time to buy shoes, that new pair of shoes, or that new video game, or whatever it is, whatever your vices are. You need to put them on hold right now, because you're going to need this money. But for some of you, I'm feeling you're going to need this money to make it rain. You're going to need this money to invest in something. I do see like an investment for some of you, but it's an investment into yourself, right? So that might be what you need to save the money for. You might not need it this week. You might need it next week, or even a month from now. You might need to just save money to let go of whatever it is you're letting go of. You might need money for that, or to, work on your own priorities, the things that you want. Or, like I said, make it rain. Sometimes we have to put in money in order to receive money. Um, at the end of the month, I mean, this just kind of goes along with the rest of it. You got the Joker card, a leap of faith. So you do have some kind of positive risk in front of you, which it really adds up here, the positive risks that you have, saving money, stopping doing stuff for other people, focusing on number one, making it rain, letting go. These are all part of a risk, right? You risk, by letting go, you risk getting rid of that comfort zone. By letting go of that comfort zone, you risk some kind of unpleasantry, possibly, by stopping doing so much for others or whatever. You risk losing those people, but you need to cut that fat off, so that's their problem. you know um so yes, you have a positive risk ahead of you, and all you can do is plan, and prepare for it, right? Because even when it's a positive risk, usually works like this. Okay, the risk itself could work out, but there's a possibility that might. That's why it's a risk. But whatever comes off of that is still going to be positive. You get what I'm saying? Like, even if the risk that you're essentially going for doesn't work out, something positive is going to come out of that is better than, well, whatever you're holding on to, whatever you're doing extra for people or whatever. It's still going to be better for you in the long run. Now, your past here may be holding you back, but I don't think that this is a person holding you back. I really think the past is you, your past self, your past life, whatever it is that you're holding on to, that's what's holding you back. So, this is all about you. This isn't about any other people. This is about you. You letting go, you fucking stop doing so much, you taking risks and going through unpleasantries and whatnot. All right, and the sun, in the Fool card, there's a sun in the corner, and it's pointing your way. It is lighting literally the road in front of you. Look at this. This is the road in front of you. Okay. And it's literally lighting it up and saying, go for it. Do these things. Go through that unpleasantry. Let go of your past. Let go of helping everybody and all that stuff. Let it go. Save that money. and move on to the life that you really want to live. So let's go ahead and see what the tarot cards have to say. Universe speak, spirits guide. You know what? We're going with that. One card flew out, and we are totally going with it because it makes sense here. It totally makes sense here. You got the Ace of Pentacles. This is a seed, and this is what you can grow from it, which will bring to a finish line. So like, yeah, plant those seeds. And those seeds are letting go, going to unpleasantries, stop doing so much and work on yourself, invest in yourself, take those leaps of faith, plant those seeds, and something great is going to grow from it. I can't say it enough. You need to let go. You need to leave your comfort zone. A new comfort zone will come, right? You will build a new comfort zone with this new. I just feel like this is a whole new life, right? I feel in January you're heading towards a whole new life if you want it. You know, you still got to, take the steps. You still got to let go. You still got to go through unpleasantries. You still got to let go of helping so many people or whatever you're doing, and think about number one and put yourself as number one. You need to still save money. You still need to plant the seeds of whatever it is that you're wanting to do. You still need to take that leap of faith. So it's up to you, but there is a lot of good here. Okay, there is a brand new life for you, and it is a positive life and a good life. And I feel like you've been planning it for a while, and the cards are just saying it's time for you to take this leap of faith and go after that life that you've been dreaming of, that you've been working on, because I do feel like you've been working on this life, and planning it and whatnot. And I think that the cards are saying, well, I know the cards are saying, get your ass moving and start going through those unpleasantries and start cutting off that fat and start saving that money and really planting those seeds and making that positive risk a reality. So there you go. I really hope this resonates, and I hope you make the right decision. Because this is just advice. You can make whatever decision you want to make, but there's a really good, profitable, I think, happy life ahead of you. But you have to kind of let go of your old life first. So there you go. If it resonates, hit that like button. And if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next month. And don't forget, if you want the bonus reading of this, head to my Patreon and become a Patreon, and you can check it out. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.